Kia ora and hello, welcome to Hutan Pantai. And today I've discovered that our water buffalo are making an awful lot of muck and we need to get rid of some of it. So what we're going to look at doing is we're going to start looking at getting some slurry spread by a slurry spreader. So we're going to start looking at doing that. So let's see what we can do about hiring a slurry spreader. So I think we might go for the Annaberger, as this might be the most cost-effective way of doing it. So we'll grab the wheels for it. And the dribble bar. Great, okay. So, it started raining, but that's okay, it shouldn't last too long, hopefully. So let's go pick up the equipment and we can fill up with some slurry. So it's actually been a while since I've done slurry, so looking forward to this. Not sure if we'll have enough slurry in the buffalo pen to do the entire field, but every little bit helps. How's everyone's day been? Today, my day was a Sunday. Had to work a little bit. That was okay. And some of you may notice that I now have a vertical stream running as well. So I was working out how to do that with OBS, and I was just checking that sound was coming through okay. It does seem to be okay, so yeah. So something new, something interesting. So let's grab the wheels, get them under the tank. So yeah, it was a bit damp today, but that was fine because I didn't have to work outdoors, so that's always good. Okay, so we've got that on, so now let's see if we can get the dribble bar on. Okay, and that's on. Okay job of reversing in. So, could be an interesting week. See what mods Giants might release this week. Whether they surprise us with another patch. Because they do have a few things that they still need to fix, so it would be good to get those fixed. And then shortly, we're probably going to be getting an announcement on the first DLC. So that will be interesting. I know some of the DLC that they release, you sort of, I look at it and go, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to use that or not, you know, but it's still new equipment, isn't it? So and they do well, really, you know, the amount of equipment that they've got. They've probably left out more equipment over the years than they've got left in, but they've still got an awful lot of equipment in there. So it's probably not a good idea to spread slurry in the rain. Just the rain would just wash it out before it has a chance to soak into the soil. So we will wait for the rain to stop before we start spreading. Set the steering assist, drop it down about a metre, okay. Raindrops on the equipment look good. I just wish that they'd done it on the windscreen. It does seem like a bit of a missed opportunity. Okay, so when's the weather forecast saying it's going to stop raining? Okay, let's unfold it. Maybe we'll speed up time a little bit just to see if we can get the rain to, or get to 8 o'clock a bit quicker. So at least we got the silage bales all done. So let's go and actually have a look at them. %34% fermenting. Like I say, I'm going to plough up this stretch of land just to try and get a bit more grass. You know, we could probably get what? We had another couple of runs, or yeah, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we could get another 6 bales or something like that. Okay, so it might be 8 o'clock before we can start doing anything. Nearly 8 o'clock. We'll see how good the weather forecast is. So yeah, looking forward to seeing what mods will come out. I know one of my big wishes is that we'll get a right-hand drive truck in time for the English maps to come out. Just doesn't seem right driving around on a left-hand drive truck on English roads. This rain isn't letting off, is it? So yeah, I hope everyone's day's gone okay. I guess for some of you, you'll be just starting your Sunday, so hopefully it'll be a relaxing one for you. Okay, I think it's finished. Righto, so let's make a start on the slurry. The textures are having trouble keeping up. I wonder if that's a graphics card thing or if it's a Giants thing. I tend to think it might be a Giants thing because I've seen someone else have that issue, and I'm sure they've got a higher end machine than me. Okay, so it's an interesting setup there. It's got the trailer underneath. I was checking out, and the transport trailer that can go on top of it looks like an interesting one. You can get an auger wagon for it, and the trailer can also be converted into a manure spreader and also a manure spreader and also an auger wagon. Had the auger sitting at the back instead of in the front, so yeah, there's been times when that has come in handy, I have to tell you. I used it a lot for the hay pallet production pack. Would back the auger wagon in and load it into the hopper to feed the factory. So yeah, that was quite handy for that. But yeah, this is a nifty little unit. So might have to add it in next time when I'm looking to buy a trailer or something like that. Might have to buy this because yeah, I might. I'm probably going to be doing some more slurry spreading, so could be good to have. Okay. Wouldn't you know it? Right when I'm about to start, just after I get it all lined up. Okay, so that's the first tank. So slurry's not going to go far, is it? But it's okay, we've got the whole year to be able to spread slurry on it. We don't have to sow until early into the next year, so yeah, should be good. These water buffalo are milk and slurry producing machines. So we've probably got about another 1.5 tanks of slurry to go. Tell you the mod I do miss, I miss quite a few to be honest, don't I? But I'm missing the lease to buy mod. That was a good one. I would quite often test something, and then if I liked it, I would then buy the mod, or buy the equipment if it did what I wanted it to do. So it was good for that. So let's make a start on this again. Sneak through here. This is where we can line up. Let's unfold. Okay, here we go. Spreading slurry. So once we've finished this job, might look at grabbing a plough, and we might plough up that piece of land. Okay. I'm not sure how much of the field will get done, but I think should get a fair bit of it done. Right. I'm going to run out shortly. Hang right there. There we go. So I'll soon use this one up. Yeah. I definitely like this kit, it's nice. And it was reasonably cost effective too. The tank and trailer attachment cost less than the equivalent sized one in just the slurry tankers, so yeah. So we're just going to get down part way down this one. And we'll let the slurry build up again, and then we can reconnect with the field. Okay, so that's all done. So I'm thinking we will now hire the plough. Ooh, trailer threw me around a bit. Okay, so let's go down to ploughs. We'll go up to ploughs. There we go. So I think this was everyone's favourite plough. Does seem to be a little bit of a glitch with it, but hopefully they'll sort it out. Black Sheep will sort it out. Ah, see, that disconnect. I see, it disconnected the yeah, I didn't have the right control group selected when I disconnected it. I only disconnected the dribble bar. Okay. So I have a bit of a plan for this. I want to follow the existing line of the field. So what I'm thinking of doing is setting the space to 1 meter, and then that should give us about an 8 meter overhang over the edge of the field. Then that way we can follow the edge of the field and not be wavy all over the place. I wonder if I'll have to roll some bales out of the way. Looks like I might have to. Let's do that. Let's go into steering assist and drop that right down to 0.5. Okay. Okay, so I don't want to start on the road, so I might just start it about here and let's go into allow create fields and we will drop it down and we will make a mess. But you can see how we've got quite a nice bit of overhang. We'll roll this out of the way. That's That's me rolling. We'll have to hire a roller and a few other things, but that should be fine. We'll have to give it some lime. It'll definitely need some lime. So with this plough, I know I'm ploughing backwards, but if you plough backwards you can actually use a lower horsepower tractor than what is actually asked for. So this was asking for a 320 horsepower tractor. So by putting it on backwards, it means that we could use a smaller tractor. Okay, so let's go into this field. Go back into this one. This can be the tricky bit, is trying to reset it. Oh, it's done it. There we go. So let's back up here. Okay, so it's looking good. Happy with the way that's going. Okay, so this is the interesting bit. We try to connect it up with the existing field fairly seamlessly. Okay, I think that's done that. So now we'll run down to the other end of the field. So that's definitely given us a lot more field. Probably about 1.5 mower lengths, so yeah. Okay. Okay, that's doing my head in that one. So I think next will be liming. And then we'll get a seeder and seed some grass in. Yeah, that's definitely one of the little flaws, is the tines just fall straight through the ground, so yeah, not sure about that one. Okay, so let's, like I say, I think it needs a little bit of updating, but still a handy piece of kit to have. Vehicles, leasing costs, turn, yes. Okay, so now, not sure if what we want is under auger wagons, no, or miscellaneous maybe? No, never can find it. No, it's not giving us wonder if it's under trailers. Yes it is, there we go. So I thought this was an interesting bit of kit and I just wanted to try it out. Okay, I know I don't need all that stuff, but hey, why not? Okay. I'm not sure if we've got any lime, so let's grab a few bags of lime. Actually, we don't have any lime because we used liquid lime last time, didn't we? So this is an interesting one. Basically it's like a trailer that holds the lime that will tip into the back of the spreader. So basically you're carrying around spare lime, and as the spreader empties out you can fill it up. So the way it works in the game mechanic though is the spreader just automatically uses the lime out of the trailer. So I thought this would be a neat little bit of equipment to try out. Okay. So I think we want to go partial width. So I'm just working out what we should set it to. So I think 15 should probably do it. So our goats are doing well. I believe they've had their first lot of kids, so yeah, I've now got a full goat pen. So let's see, Set this for 15. Okay. Actually, steering assist and 15. Okay, that's working out quite well. It looks like we'll have plenty of lime left over. So that's how it's meant to work. Okay, so let's have a look at our field information. Here we go, and ploughed. So it shouldn't need lime anymore. How are we for stones? There we go, heaps of stones. But they're all small stones, so that's alright, we should be able to roll those under. So I'm thinking what we'll do now is we'll go and pick up that, we'll drop the lime off. let's grab a cedar. Okay, got a whole heap of lime. So let's drop this off. So I thought that was an interesting bit of kit. It sort of increases the capacity of your rear mount. Because this has such a wide spread, you can soon get through the liming job, but you'd use it very quickly. Okay, just pulling my chat up again after it came off view. There we go. Okay, so cute. So now I probably want to grab a cedar. Okay, should have enough power to pull this, so let's customize. Okay, now I think we've got some stuff back in the shed, so let's go and check. hopefully we've got some solid fertiliser that we can put in here, and hopefully we've got some seed. Should have some seed left over from when we planted the grass the first time, I think. Let's have a look what we've got here. Okay, we have seed. We don't have fertilizer. Oh, I bet we have fertilizer in here. Yeah, we've got a little bit in there. Not much though. Might have to go and grab some fertilizer, I think. Okay. I'm going to grab some fertilizer from the shop. It was very tempting to put in one of the buying stations, but with the shop being so close, it really didn't make a lot of sense to have a buying station and that, you know, supposedly emulates the shop dropping stuff off. So I resisted. Let's buy a couple of these. That way we'll have some left over, because we'll want to fertilise the rest of the grass field once we've collected the bales. Alright, let's go plant some grass. Okay, so probably going to have to do about 3 lots up and down, but and then we'll grab ourselves a roller and just give it a quick roll. That'll push the stones in, hopefully. Okay, interesting change of texture, isn't it? Not sure why it's done that. Okay, so we'll finish this little bit off. Grab a roller and do the rolling. And that would have given us a nice bit of grass in an area that we weren't using before. We weren't utilising that. So yeah, that would be good. Considering we gave up so much of that field to the water buffalo. Okay, that's all done. So let's go and unload this. Got heaps of seed left over and heaps of solid fertiliser. We're going to have lots of product to put away. Okay. get ourselves a little roller. Now this equipment should definitely be under the hour. But I'm hoping the first silage cut should pay for all the hired equipment, hopefully. Okay, so let's have a look here. Roller. Discaro. There we go. A little 6 meter. This one is always dropped off backwards. Not sure why, but must be something in the coding. Like I say, this should be able to push the stones in, so we won't have to worry about the stones anymore. It looks like one of the goats managed to get out, but I'm sure they'll figure out a way to get back in again. Very good at that. Very good at escaping and very good at going back in where they're meant to again. Sometimes the tractor seems to have trouble finding the right gear. So we'll get this nicely rolled. Okay. So yeah, that roller's pushing the stones back in, so that's good. Hoping it can push the stones into the other field as well. Okay, this might be the final run. Maybe not. Yeah, I might just do a run down that edge, just to double check. Yeah, it looks like we're missing just a fraction. So the new planted grass should be double fertilised, and the rest of the field will need to be fertilised, so that's okay. Okay, so that's all done. So it's saying needs rolling. Just that very yeah, don't know about that, where that is. Straight ahead by the looks of it, that's what they're saying. Okay. So that can be returned. And we've got ourselves an extended field. I have to think about leasing that cedar again. Okay. Let's get rid of the leased equipment. And eventually we'll have to lease the mechanical bale wagon. Pick up all those bales and take them to whoever's giving the best price. But we will need to wait for them to ferment first. Okay, so I might go and pick up that netting from the shop. Oh, that does sound good, doesn't it, that tractor? The reflections do look nice. That's why I run the water into the pond. My reasoning and excuse is that it's keeping the weeds at bay, but yeah, really, it just looks awesome. Okay, let's take this back. I do like this model. The mod has done a fantastic job of this. Okay, well, I think I might leave it at that for now. Definitely achieved a lot. We've spread some slurry, and we've also managed to extend our field, so I'm really rapt about that one. In fact, I might even just jump for joy. So thank you so much for watching the video. I do appreciate the views I'm getting, and if you would like to, please feel free to share it. Hit the like button, and if you haven't done so already, feel free to subscribe. It really does give me a boost to see the extra subscribers that come in. But thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye.